Oh my goodness, Bob, we're going on tour.
This is so exciting. Listen, y'all, tickets are available right this very second. Help us sell this tour out. Help us go bananas. So the next time y'all see us, we'll be at Madison Square Garden, Henny.
Hello, let me tell you something. This is the biggest tour Bob and I are doing. It's going to be great. Lights, camera, action, dancers, podcast, everything you want in a Bob and Monét show, you're going to get. So make sure you get your tickets at bobandmonét.com.
Oh, and there's also going to be brand new music. Ooh. All right, bobandmonét.com. Monet, did you know that Angela Yee has left the Breakfast Club?
Really? Since when?
She announced it the other day, and it was like, well, also her announcement was like, the Breakfast Club as you know it is over. And then it was, and then so I was like, wait, what? And I was like, is the Breakfast Club done? And then, but apparently what it is she's leaving the Breakfast Club, and she's got her own syndicated talk show.
Really? So it's not.
Yeah, so it will no longer be Charlamagne. It is no longer Angela Yee. Wait, what's the intro they always say?
Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God, and DJ Envy.
No, but how do they say it? This is DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God. Well, anyway, I can't remember that. But that's not the point. She tweeted out, "The Breakfast Club as you know it has come to an end," and then the internet is going wild. And I was like, oh, I don't know if they're in support of her. There's a lot of people eating her up in the mentions. They're just bringing up times that they're like, because she made it seem like the Breakfast Club was over, like it was done.
And they were like, literally said the Breakfast Club as you guys know it. That's literally like how you know the Breakfast Club is not going to exist that way anymore.
But it sounds like that. I can see the insinuation that it sounds like she's announcing that the Breakfast Club is literally just done. Like, there's no more Breakfast Club. I can see why people would get that insinuation.
I can see that.
And a lot of people saw it that way too.
But I can see that. But anytime there's like a big shakeup and somebody's trying to like cause a stir around their thing, people did it all the time. Like oftentimes when the co-host of The View, literally on last week Thursday, Whoopi was like, The View as you know it is over. And it's literally because they added 2 new people to the dais.
Well, what do you mean literally? She said the words. Whoopi said the words. The View, as you know it is over.
Listen to Wednesday's episode of The View last week in the teaser. It goes, The View as you know it is over. And it's because they're adding 2 new people.
But I can see why people were mad at her for saying all this. They were like, wait, what's going on? And then she announced that she's leaving. And a lot of folks were mad at her for making it seem like the Breakfast Club was done. And then a lot of folks were just pointing up time that she has been just dragged by guests they've had on the Breakfast Club.
The guests drag her, like, why? Because she's giving misinformation, or like, why?
Well, different things. One lady dragged her because she brought up something that she thought was shady. Another guest dragged her because Nicki Minaj was dragging her because she said she hadn't seen her video that came out right beforehand. She was like, you didn't watch the video. It's literally 4 minutes long. Why haven't you watched the video? That is wild to me. So a lot of different people were dragging. It was a lot of different. You have to check out the Twitter thread. It was like. I mean, how long has she been doing the Breakfast Club? There are
decades,
over a decade,
at least a decade, right?
Yeah, of this stuff. So it was more than I could possibly summarize in a short amount of time.
I'm I listen to the Breakfast Club, when I tell you, maybe once a year, because someone I really like is on there, or I'm dying to, or like when we did our family meeting about what's Miss Mama's name, Flame Monroe. Like when like there are like really like hot topic things that happen on the Breakfast Club, I listen to
something salacious.
Yeah, something salacious. But I'm not a regular listener. I can't even tell you when it officially comes on. Is it a daily show? Yes, daily.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I don't really care. Maybe say I don't care is a lot, but I don't really. I don't need to know the answer to this. What?
Monet doesn't care about the Breakfast Club. Shots
Anyway,
fired at Charlamagne.
I'm wondering like
Oh
why,
my
like maybe this new thing
God.
Angela is doing is a Monday through Friday gig because Charlamagne has picked up gigs and still maintained and still kept the Breakfast Club. Like I don't know what DJ Envy does in his time, but I'm sure maybe he does other stuff too. I don't know. Maybe Angela.
Well,
Angela's
she's
probably
done.
like, I'm saying she's
done.
probably like I've done this enough. I'm good. I don't want to do any more Breakfast Club. Like moving on to like my next endeavors. Good for her.
And but a lot of people also still really enjoy Breakfast Club too. I'm gonna read you some of these popular tweets. This is one that has 13,000 likes. Good for Angela Yee getting her own show. She's boring as hell, and I'll never listen. But good for her. That has 13,000 likes. This says the most memorable Breakfast Club was when Monique told Angela Yee she too was being discriminated against, and she sat there in silence like Mo was crazy, only to come out to say she's walking away because of pay discrimination. And it's just like no one seems, not no one. I don't want to overemphasize, but there seems to be a lot of people who just for some reason do not like Angela Yee, which I was like, I didn't know people didn't like Angela Yee. I guess
I don't know that
Breakfast
either.
Club that often.
I didn't know that either.
Someone said Angela Yee leaving the Breakfast Club was like taking pickles off of a burger. It's still a burger. I would still eat it, and some people think it tastes way better this way.
Okay? Did you listen to the Breakfast Club growing up, or is this like a new thing?
I mean, I know of the Breakfast Club. I mean, I've listened to the Breakfast Club over the years for some of their big highlights. I'm not like a huge avid Breakfast Club listener, but I think this is interesting news. Why are you? What are you gagging over?
No. I'm not. It's just been you've been really Breakfast Club heavy the past like 2 or 3 podcasts. It just made its way into our consciousness. Yeah, we talked about it last podcast, and I think we like for some reason talked about it like for a second on the one before that too.
Well, I think a lot of big stuff happens in the Breakfast Club, especially when something dramatic like Lil Mama cries or Flame Monroe goes on or Angela Yee leaves or Birdman / the baby comes in and reads the room down. I just think it's interesting. I mean,
Bob was like, do you remember the episode when Lil Baby, Hawkeye? You know when Hawkeye came into the Breakfast Club?
Well, you never had one name just sneak in your head and you're like, I don't know why I just kept saying the baby. Obviously, I know Birdman's not the baby, but I just kept saying the baby for some reason. That's just the name that was just in my head. Like, and then in fact, it happened. I was like, oh yeah, Birdman, not the baby.
Did the baby ever recover from his whole anti-queer stuff that he was saying? Did he just go back to just like making music and like being fine?
He posted an apology and went back to doing his thing.
Work. Damn.
He posted an apology on his I can't remember, on Twitter or somewhere, on Instagram maybe. And then I think he took the apology down later actually. Because I made a comment about his apology. Huh?
Now that's what you should have did a diss track on. Oh my God, we should
the baby's apology?
Yeah, we should have done like a double diss track on it.
Yeah, I thought about it at the time. Like, I just don't know enough about the baby. Like,
Same.
I just don't listen to his music like that. I mean, if the baby song was playing right now, I'd be like, oh, that's the baby? Oh.
Yeah, the only thing I know about the baby is literally the tag in Megan Thee Stallion songs. That's not the baby, that's my baby. That's literally all I know about the baby. And his anti.
You know how they bitches love me? Because baby don't give a fuck. Pull it out and I titty fuck.
Do you like mumble rap?
That's the baby's. Girl, I was literally just listening to a XXL cipher today, double XL cipher today. What do people say? I've never heard it said out loud. Do people say XXL or double XL?
No, double XL magazine, yeah.
And it was the cipher with Designer, Anderson .Paak, and Lil Dicky. And do you know Designer?
Yeah, we've watched this cipher together before.
I was watching it again today, and I was like, "This is." It was so wild to me that he was just mumbling and then saying the same verse like 3 times in a row. I was gagged. I was really beside myself.
Really quick, now I know what you mean when you was like, Monet, Jacob keeps this place of white people cold. It is so cold in my own home.
Girl.
White people Y'all niggas are sick.
Girl, they move in, they colonize the air conditioner.
It's so cold in
Girl,
here. And I turn the
if
AC off.
you-
Bitch, I turn the AC off, and Andy will start sweating like he is sitting on the fucking Sahara Desert.
It's wild. It is wild. The way white people be, the way AC has white people in a chokehold.
It's the way white cops be having us on the chokehold, bitch. Okay.
I was like, y'all really be this cold. This is wild. And I'm telling you right now, if you get a Mexican boyfriend, it is almost the exact opposite. Girl, a Mexican boyfriend, your house will be on. I was like, that's right. We're sleeping. This is. Why are you under covers and it's 86 degrees outside? This nigga's bundled up. I was like, this is wild. Wild.
Bob and Ezra came over to my place recently. Okay.
What? What, bitch? What the fuck are you about?
So, Bob calls me. We're on the phone for a minute, whatever, talking about whatever. Then goes like, Bob goes, Monét, I miss you. I want to see you. I was like, oh, do you want to come over to my place today? Help me do a TikTok? And he's like, yeah, I'll come over.
You're already telling the story wrong. I'm gonna let you finish, but you're already
Okay,
telling the story wrong.
go ahead. Tell me I did it wrong.
No, you tell the whole story.
No,
I'm gonna have to
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to do this every step of the way.
Go ahead.
So you tell the whole story. Tell the whole story.
Oh my God, go ahead.
I'm listening.
No, that's all I had to say.
Your whole story is that what was the point of this whole story?
I said you're gonna come help me do a TikTok.
Well, what happened was I called Monét and I was like, "Do you want to hang out?" And Monét said, "I can't hang out. I'm just too busy. I have to go home and get in drag and do this TikTok." And then I said, "Well, Ezra and I can come." I said, "Let me tell you. Are you gonna let me tell? That's why I told you to tell the story, bitch. Do you want to tell it or not?"
Oh, I'll fix it later. Go ahead.
And then I said, "Well, Ezra and I can come by and help you." And then Monét said, "Okay." And then Ezra said, "Oh, well, we have plans." And then I said, "Oh yeah, we have plans. So Monét, I'll let you know." Then when they called me back and she goes, "You said you weren't coming." I said, "I did not say that. I said we have plans and I will call you afterwards to let you know when I can come over." And then we finished our plan. We did what we had to do. And then I called Monét and I said, "We can come over and help you do your thing." I'm ready for you to fully lie. Go ahead. And by the way, when you lie, I won't even correct it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let that be the end of the conversation. We're just gonna move on because I already know you're about to lie through your Invisalign ass teeth. Go ahead.
See, I'll see how Bob is. I am not getting hyphy. I'm not getting amped up. I'm gonna keep a calm.
Bitch, don't nobody care. Your calmness is not admirable. Don't nobody give a fuck, bitch. Ain't nobody out here fierce and love because you're acting calm. Don't nobody give a fuck. That's not impressive, bitch.
Oh my God.
There's nothing more annoying than some bitch when you argue. She's like, "I am calm." Bitch, okay, bitch, sit your calm ass down then. You calm, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck if you are over there in namaste, bitch. I'm not. I am calm. I am just sitting here.
Okay, anyway.
Tell your fake ass story.
Oh my goodness. This is too much. Okay, so
Tell your fake ass story.
I'm home doing whatever. I got a ring. Bob answers the phone. Bob and I are talking for a bit about, y'all, we talk about running the show all the time. We tell you this. We just get on the phone. We just start talking about whatever.
You're already not telling the truth. You weren't even home when I talked to you. You were headed home. You're already not telling the story right. You were headed home when I talked to you the first time.
Okay, you're right. Okay, I will.
You already.
I will
don't
admit.
know
I
what
will
you're
admit.
fucking
I will
talking
admit.
about.
Here's the thing. But I can admit when I have misremembered something. You just want to swear that you are fucking Zeus Almighty sitting in fucking Mount Olympus and you just moving to pieces like you don't ever miss. Like you are just the motherfucking puzzle maker, and you're not. Okay, because you misremember
Right,
shit too. The only thing is about it is the only difference is that one of us is forthcoming and can admit when they're wrong. The other one swears that they never are. That's the problem. Anyway, like I was saying. Wait. Let me get back down. Let me get.
I'm calm. I'm calm. Look at Monét. Monét, why are you so mad? Look at I'm sitting here completely calm. Monét, why are you so hyped? Monét's hyped up and hypey. Look at me, everyone. I'm sitting here completely calm.
I'm not gonna let you take me there. I'm not.
And Monét, since you always admit when you're wrong, can you tell us what doubling down means?
Like I was saying. So, and then we were talking about, I was like, what you doing today? I was like, oh, girl, I gotta go do this TikTok thing. And he's like, well, and then Bob goes, Monet, we should hang out. I was like, I love to, but girl, I have to, like, I have to get it done. You like, okay, well, I was like, maybe Ezra and I can come over and help you. And I was like, oh, that'd be cute. And then Ezra goes, what do you mean? Like, well, I didn't hear exactly what Ezra said. Ezra said something, and Bob was like, well, I thought we were gonna da. And Bob was like, and then Ezra said something else to Bob, and Bob goes, yeah, well, we can't come over today. Ezra and I already had plans. And then I, being Monet, I was like, oh, so you don't want to hang out with me because you want to hang out with your little boyfriend. Bob was like, that's not what I said. And I was like, yes, you did. You said you want to hang out with me. Bob was like, that's not what I said. And I was like, well, you have plans with Ezra and you can come out. And Bob was like, oh, okay. Now that sounds like the truth. That sounds like what I said. I was like, okay, then we can hang out. And then we hung up the phone. And then you called me back later around like 6:30. And you were like, and then I was like, then we started talking again. And I was like, and then I said, I can't believe that you don't want to hang out with me today. And you're like, Monet, that's not what happened earlier. And then you go, then you said, how about Ezra and I gonna go and buy what you gonna buy? A ShamWow or something. You're gonna buy something.
We went to buy, a comforter. We went to buy a comforter.
A comforter. You're like, Ezra and I gonna go buy a comforter.
Yeah.
You and Ezra and I are gonna go buy a comforter. And then then we're gonna get some food. Can I get you some food? I was like, no, I don't want food. It was like, what you want? Some healthy eating shit? And I was like, that's not what I said. I was like, I just don't want food. Like, I have food at home I'm gonna eat. Is that wrong too? And then Bob was like, okay, that's not gonna go buy a comforter. We're gonna get some nasty fast food that you don't want to eat. And then maybe you can come over after that. I was like, okay, that sounds cool. Like, around what time? You're like, I was like an hour and a half. So like 8 o'clock. Then Bob and Ezra came over. Now, is that not what happened?
Monet, you just told the same story I told.
No. Play the stories back to back. No.
The same story.
So anyway,
I think I may have added one extra phone call. We got to take a break.
Okay,
right,
we're back.
You just told the same story I told. What's the difference?
Well, this is what my story is about. You commandeered my story.
Wait, freeze. Because the beginning of it was you said, I was like, I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to move on from this. And because in the way the story started, you said, you were like, can you come help me? Which didn't happen. I offered to come help you. And then Ezra reminded me that we had plans. We did the plans. I called you back and I came over. That is what happened.
No.
Is that not what happened?
In your story, you made it, I don't want to, I'm not going to, you know what, it doesn't matter.
I made it what? I'm very interested. In my story, I made it what?
What I was saying this whole story to say was
wait. No. I'm not moving on until you finish that. In my story, I made it sound like what?
You made it sound like I was some nasty bitch that tried to make you sound like some monster that did not want to hang out with me. Anyway, so the whole point that I was...
Wait, the reason I'm laughing is because we told the same story, and you also told the part where you said, oh, you don't want to hang out with me? The only difference was you said... and then I was jokingly like, that is the only difference in our stories.
But
we both said the same thing.
No, there were some other differences too, but that is a very key difference in the cycle of that is Sibling Rivalry, because those little moments you take, because those little moments, and people listening to this know this.
I never said Monet was seriously. All I did was say what you said, what you did say.
But the insinuation is that because, and it's very important in the psychology of Sibling Rivalry, because people listening to this know that Bob takes little moments like that, and Bob will take that same moment in an argument like a month from now and make it seem like I'm some big nasty bitch that is unreasonable. And so anyway, listen. You got from this story. What
the
you want.
way
I got
you're
my
describing yourself is so
no. That's you.
Crazy.
Anyway, so what I was.
This was you with me laughing while you were crying. This is literally. I was laughing. You knew I wasn't laughing because you're a tear. But then months later, you made it sound like I was laughing because you were crying, as if I was a big nasty bitch. The way you are literally describing yourself.
That's not what happened.
I could not write this if I wanted to.
Anyway, so the whole point of me saying that we were all hanging out.
I'm calm. The
whole point that I was over hanging out is that so the purpose of Bob coming over to my house was to help me do this TikTok. Bob, first of all, sometimes Bob comes into my house and Bob has energy like he is a kid that just got out of a summer program. Bob is bobbing all around my house, getting wigs, playing with this. We're watching videos, and we're all having a good time, right? But the purpose Bob came to help me do was to make this TikTok. He helped me to do the end of the TikTok, which is getting the video in the picture. The whole first half of the TikTok, I had to get in drag this morning at 3 a.m. because none of the footage that I was supposed to get was gotten because I was fucking around with Bob the drag.
No. What are you
Yes.
talking about? I showed it to you on the phone, and you said it was okay.
No. But
we filmed it. I said, Monét, was this good? Monét goes, I'm sure we got it. We got it.
Yeah, but so the thing that I guess whoever took the videos, I don't know, because you took some and Ezra took some. They didn't save, or they didn't. This part of the thing was cut off, so I had to get into drag at 3 a.m. this morning to redo it. Ask Andy. I'm not kidding.
That sounds like your phone fucked up. What do you mean part of the video didn't save? That's you don't hit save on a video. You don't hit save.
The framing. So because we redid some takes to get the whole thing in the frame, and the ones that I guess those, and they weren't in my deleted, they weren't there. They were still cut off, so I had to redo it by myself this morning.
Also, I did not know this, but apparently on iPhones, there's this is so strange to me, but apparently on iPhones, there's a gray chunk at the top and a grayed out chunk at the bottom, but you can still see video, but it's not actually in the video. So I was filming those, and I made that mistake, and then Ezra goes, oh no, babe, you don't realize that you cut the top off because the grayed out parts are not in there. I said, oh, I had no clue. So then Ezra took the phone, and then Ezra took the video, and then we showed it to Monét, and then Monét said, we got it. We got it. I'm pretty sure and then you said, I'm pretty sure that Jay can work with this, because we handed you the phone, then when they looked back and said,
I'm
oh,
not
we got
blaming anyone. I'm just saying that I was literally just saying the purpose that you guys came over here, which we had fun. We listened to Ezra's music, we listened to my music, we listened to some of Bob's music, you watched some of Bob's music videos. It was all great. I'm just saying the sole purpose of y'all coming over here, literally, I had to do the whole I had to get it to drag at 3 a.m. today to get that stuff, and I was so mad. Not at anyone that I had to get in drag. It was very annoying, but I did have fun hanging out with you and Ezra. I don't really hang out with everyone. I've maybe hang out since I moved to LA. I maybe hung out with Ezra maybe 3 times. It was cute. It was a fun little time with your other little boyfriend, the not sneaky one.
This is a very you are so wild.
Oh my wild.
Yo, 2 times this week, I have come over to Monét's house to help her with something because
what did you come over
of
with
whatever
the first
reason
time to help me with?
That was the first time. The second time I came over to help you sew on a pair of panties that never saw the light of day. By the way,
I wore them in my number.
The panties never saw the light of day. I've watched every footage of this video from every angle. I ain't seen a sparkle,
You are such a liar.
a twinkle, or a twinkle.
Okay, what's this? The panties are literally on full display. What are you talking about?
1 or 2 sparkles. But also, this is how y'all do. This is what happened, y'all. I go to Monét's house, help her with something, and then Monét gets on this podcast and tries to drag me. Monét gets on and be like, Bob, old no phone using ass, this old no panty gluing ass nigga. And I'd be like, most folks would be like, oh my God, thank you so much. It was 3 a.m. and you were helping me put stones on panties because for whatever reason, I was throwing in my panties the night before the show, whereas most people say that, but Monét be like, and Bob, old country biscuit eating ass, can't stone panties.
Oh God.
You are a piece of work. You know that?
Oh my God, I didn't tell you this. Okay, so
oh, and I got to pull a Monét. Okay, you do. I'm pulling a Monét. Go.
By accident, I did it before Uber Eats.
Y'all couldn't see at home. I'm grabbing my finger. Monét always grabs her finger to remember stuff, and it never works. Let's see if it works for me.
By ex, I used to hook up with that I was dating before Uber Eats guy.
You listening now?
No, I mean he's back in New York. Do you? I'm not gonna say names. Anyway, he sent me this long ass text message. I gotta send it to you. I'm sorry, a long ass DM about asking like, not like apologizing because I really don't think there's anything for him to apologize for, but like basically saying like what we like went through like for what is it at this point 4 years ago, five, 6. I don't even fucking know. COVID got me fucked up. Basically saying like everything that we did, like it was like so perfect. I had this thing of exes telling me that thank you for what we did and transgressed together because it made me a better person. And now he's fully dating a woman now. Now that I'm dating this woman, I'm happy that I got to experience stuff with you because it made me a better boyfriend for her. And I was like, but nigga, okay, I don't care.
Oh my God.
I just get me so bad. Why do
Well,
you
I
say
mean-
my fucking anyway? I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that. It was just I had this pattern in my life. Exes always do this to me.
Reach out to you and thank you for making their lives better? Or-
Yeah, I'm making them a better person.
Well, then maybe I don't know. Maybe it sounds like a compliment.
I guess.
You want someone to call back and be like, "Bitch, you broke me. I'm destroyed. I'm ruined. I'm a shell of a person. I'm a husk of a person. Nothing. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's fake. I'm beside myself."
Okay, tell me your thing.
Like, which call do you want? Y'all, I mentioned this on a former podcast, so I won't spend too much time talking about it. But then what cackled me was by now, y'all, for some of y'all who are listening to Watchery, because we're doing All-Star 7, know that Monet was in her feelings about Nicole Byer saying she didn't know the word. Asking if Monet doesn't know the words, and then me also asking, does she not know the words? And then me saying, Monet is a professional. I'd be shocked if she didn't know the words. But then Monet also redefined the term doubling down. She did a whole thing. And then Monet went and posted in the Patreon the video as her ocular proof. But everyone thought I posted it because it didn't prove Monet's point. So then I posted.
Not everyone.
That I was shocked.
Some people did.
Some people. But most people were like, oh, I thought Bob posted this because this proved Bob points. Most of the people were like, oh, I fully thought that Bob posted this. And then now Monet's posted her own little thing. What are you pointing at?
Yeah, I posted my own thing today. And it's titled The Bobbleheads.
Yeah, but all your fans are like, Monet, we stay with you. Keep gaslighting it.
No. And then so I posted this. Okay,
Monet, we stand with you. Keep gaslighting.
This is what Bob put. Bob said in our see, if y'all were patrons, y'all would be in on all this exclusive Sibling Rivalry.
Are they patrons or patrons?
They're patrons. We're gonna give y'all just a little taste. So Bob posted, the title is Monet Tried It, with the accent of the E. And I want to say this, in the actual text in the post, he did not put the accent on my E. So he's just doing that to virtue signal.
Oh, I know. I'm not holding the E every time I type your name. You lucky I did it the first time. So I'm not holding the E and pressing 2 every time I type your name.
So this is just virtue signaling Bob. Because he's just doing that shit to virtue to y'all niggas that anyway, let me calm down. Bob said, I love that Monet posted that clip with the pit stop to prove her point, and everyone thinks I posted it because it ended up proving my point. I can't even. And I will say, a lot of the comments are like saying, yeah, Bob, I agree. But a lot of the comments also being like, what are you talking about, nigga? Like, Monet was right. So that's the thing. So then I posted.
I just want to point out, can you acknowledge that an overwhelming amount of the comments were like, yeah, I fully thought Bob posted this. Monet is delusional. Can you acknowledge that?
I think you have a lot of them. Yes, I agree. A lot of them. But they're also, at least, I would say, if it's like 65% are saying what you're saying, the other 35% are agreeing with me.
Oh, that's a weird number. You keep going.
So that I posted the bobbleheads, ellipses, ... in my title. And then I said, the bobbleheads have proven that they are in fact a delusional The bobbleheads have proven that they are in fact a delusional terrorist organization. They will gaslight, misremember, and absolve their matriarch of factual ocular proof by any means necessary. Stay strong, Monation. We will win the war. And then I posted a slew of screenshots of Monation proving the real tea. And that's what's going on on Patreon.
Love that. But Monet's fans know, like this one, #Monation Army. Keep gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. We will win this war by any means. Y'all know you're playing dirty. Y'all know.
Also, Bob.
I was going to read this great comment. This is what?
Bob likes to act, y'all, like, because of our dynamic and how Bob and I talk to each other and how we behave, Bob likes to pretend like our patrons and our loyal fans and listeners, they also engage in that hyperbolic, ridiculous, over the top behavior. So gaslight, girl keep, gate boss, whatever the thing is, that's something that is a big trend on TikTok.
They just know what you're doing.
No,
they know
and
you're
Bob
gaslighting, and they're with you on it.
And Bob says a lot on here, so they engage in that as well. So Bob likes to act like that is not a fact of our dynamic on this podcast and the Patreon and in the world, and to everyone listening. But we all know the real tea. Anyway, continue with your statement.
I'm just saying, the Monation knows you're gaslighting, and they're complicit.
Don't.
They're complicit. Listen, I don't want to read this. This is from Devin Marks. I feel like these arguments happen. Oh wait, no, that's not the one I want.
No, read that one. I want to hear that one though. Read that one.
I can read it. I don't know what it is, but I can read it. I'll read it. I feel like when these arguments happen, the main point is lost and different points are trying to be proven. Monét said Bob doubled down on the statement that Monét doesn't know the words when she goes up stage facing away from the camera. Bob says she didn't double down. She simply reiterated what Nicole asked. Is it because she doesn't know the words? And they are both pondering on that question. But Bob never said Monét doesn't know her words. And Bob's other point was for her to have doubled down on it would mean that she or Nicole would have had to make the statement that Monét doesn't know the words when she's lip syncing on Drag Race. I'm certain Monét does not know any of the words when she goes on Drag Race. That's doubling down. So again, that's the statement you desperately wanted me to read, but that was not of any evidence toward you. But there was a very funny comment here it is. This one I read. This is from Mick. I feel the need to share this meet and greet experience I had with Bob the drag queen. Bob was rude, not classy, and she lost a longtime fan that day. I walked into a $350 meet and greet and said hello. She replies with fat, and I shook it off because I thought maybe I heard her wrong. As I approached her and asked her to do a pose, she stared at me blank faced and continued talking. I continue talking. You saved my life, I say. You're the reason I'm alive today. She looked me dead in the eyes and says, you'll die soon enough, fatty, and then whispered obesity. I started crying. I had never felt pain like this, and she started laughing and said, are you crying? Stop it. Stop it now. And she flicked my vagina. The photographer took the picture, and I headed out of the meet and greet section, and that's when Bob started speaking whale to me. I still can't believe this happened. I cried writing this. I wish this weren't true, but Bob the drag queen is, in fact, a horrible person. Thank you. I think that might be a popular. We're
gonna take a little break because I'm still recovering from and he flicked my vagina. That sounds painful.
Sushi is incredible, but gas station sushi, not so much. Finding the right sushi makes all the difference. The same goes for finding the right doctor. I know, we got that right. Now, with ZocDoc, you can find the right doctor for you and in your network and in your neighborhood, one that makes you feel like you're in good hands. You're supported and you're heard, even if you're telling them about your favorite sushi place, all right? ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun, whether you're trying to straighten those teeth, fix a little achy back, get that mole checked out, or anything else. ZocDoc's mobile app is as easy as ordering a ride to a restaurant or getting delivery to your house. Search, find, and book doctors with a few taps. Find and review local doctors. Read verified patient reviews from real people who made real appointments. Now, when you walk into the doctor's office, you're all set to see someone in your network who gets you, honey. Go to ZocDoc.com to find your doctor that is right for you and book an appointment in person or remotely that works on your schedule. Go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. RIVALRY. It's very hard to spell. All right, we're back. I think that's actually a nod to someone posted that about Thorgy, I think, on Reddit a long time ago. And it kind of became this like big what are you doing?
Beck, I'm listening to you. What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Using your phone and not paying attention?
I'm trying to But mind your business. I'm trying to continue with your story. Like you don't try to find stuff while I'm saying stuff
What
all the
story?
time. I keep on talking about the podcast.
But I be listening. You weren't listening though. What was I saying?
I'm listening. You saying that this was. You feel like this is something that happened to Thorgy. Somebody's. I'm listening to what the fuck you're saying. Keep on going.
I think it's a nod to a comment someone said about Thorgy, which obviously is clearly not real. But every time that shit comes up, that shit is so fucking funny to me. Flick my vagina is one of the things that the Drag Race fandom says that tickles me practically.
I've never heard anyone tell me that I flick my vagina.
Fun fact to announce. I'm so happy to announce that Layla McQueen, Luscious Massacre, and 6 all won Emmy Awards for their makeup work on We're Here.
Get it.
Layla McQueen is officially the first Rue girl to win an Emmy that has nothing to do with RuPaul's Drag Race.
We love.
She's the first one to do it, I believe.
Congratulations to Layla.
So
I'm such a sweet little lady.
And to Luscious and 6 too. But Layla's my makeup artist, and I'm just leaning into my love for Layla right now. And also a big congrats to all the designers, meaning Casey Later, Diego Montoya, Patrick Howell, Domino Couture, and Diego Montoya. And of course, a big shout out to
Doesn't Marco Marco? Did a Marco design too?
And Marco. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. And Marco. But of course, a big shout out to Domino Couture, who does my costumes. Baby, 2-time Emmy Award winning television show. We're Here. So I don't have an Emmy, but I am the host of an Emmy winning show. That feels nice.
That feels nice. Congratulations. Maybe are you going to sneak onto the makeup team and sneak into the design team next season?
Well, I was on the makeup team my first and second season, actually. I did my makeup for the first 3 episodes of season 1, and I did my makeup for the last episode of season 2 because Layla had COVID. But the way the Emmys work is they submit certain episodes, and I did not do my makeup on the episode that we won for. We won for the Hawaii episode for makeup, and we won for the Idaho episode for costumes. So that day but imagine if they had chosen another episode and I would have won an Emmy for makeup. That would be the only key.
That would be.
Why you got your face shook like that?
Bitch, if you won an Emmy for
why
makeup,
would that be so wild? Why would that be so wild?
The bitch, I'm gonna win a Tony for best choreography.
Why would that be so wild? And you're a great dancer. So what about my makeup? Don't you ever try to come for me, bitch, honey.
Oh my God. Can I tell you, Bob and I are deep in the creative process for our tour. We've been having so many great moments. We are about to head into a whole week full of rehearsals with our dancers. I
just got a call from Marvin that I had to ignore for this podcast.
Oh, I have to send him my number so he can get my career together. Anyway, we have a whole week of rehearsals next week with the legendary, iconic house of Juicy Couture. So we're heading into a full week of rehearsals and stuff and we're gonna be doing some for the patrons. Sorry, everyone else. We're gonna be doing some exclusive Patreon videos of our tour rehearsals and with the House of Juicy Couture, and being silly because it's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you want to see a sneak peek for our tour, sign up to the Patreon this month, girl. A camera will be rolling, we'll be capturing. It's gonna be all really great. I'm very excited about all of it. How you feel, Bob?
I'm very excited. I've been just thinking about my body a lot lately, and I've gained a lot of weight, and I'm just kind of wondering how it's going to affect me on tour, and just kind of annoyed that I've gained all this weight, and just kind of mad at myself for gaining the weight, and then being mad at myself for being mad at myself because it's just weight. Part of me is it's just weight. Everyone gains weight. It's not a big deal. Yeah. You've gained some weight, but then the other part of me is mad. I'm mad that I gain weight, and then I'm mad that I gain weight. So it's a vicious cycle. And when you gain weight, I don't have any stamina issues, but I
Jacob and Ezra can't confirm. You don't.
I don't have any stamina issues, but. And it's so weird because if you gain weight, but you still fit into all your costumes, but you can see that you physically look different, but somehow everything's zipping up.
Yeah, that doesn't happen to me, but also because I'm speaking for myself. A lot of my costumes are stretch, And also, when you get corsets have a little bit of stretch in them too. And sometimes the zipper is a little more snug, but it'll still get up there. You're like, bitch, if I sneeze in this bitch, a zipper, a button, a snap, something is going somewhere. Ching!
Part of me really wants to just squash the notion of trying to have a massive transformation to my body. It is so exhausting to have been dreaming of some massive transformation since I was 22, 19. I've been thinking to myself, like, I'll just do this for this many months and then I will look like a completely different person. And that has never happened for me ever.
Yeah.
I have worked out. I've gone through a lot of workout phases in my life, and I have never looked like a whole new person. I have just kind of always looked the way I look, except slowly getting bigger since I was. But like my weight will fluctuate like 10 pounds or so, but then every like 6 months, let's say I'm usually like 210 to 220.
Mhm.
And then in 6 months, I'm between like 211 and 221. And then another 6 months, I'm between 212 and 222. And then it just keeps going up and up until my 10 pounds is just as high as it's ever been. And I'm just so exhausted. I'm like, why? Part of me is like, why do I care? Because when I get skinnier, my life's not easier. I don't feel, I'm not more successful. I'm not more profitable in the love department. Like, there are practically no benefits to me. I don't like feel better. I'm not like, there's no benefits to me being skinnier besides just being happy that I'm skinnier.
When I'm skinnier, to me, I do feel happier in terms of, I like my body, how I look a little more in the mirror. And I really do have more energy, because when I am skinnier, that means I am eating a bit better and I'm going to the gym a lot, and I just end up having a lot more energy in the day. Like, when I'm not on my my good workout schedule and eating schedule, I do feel myself like finding tired. Like, I need to get that midday nap. Like, I need to get like that extra hour. Well, when I'm on my like working out shit, I'm like, I feel good waking up at like 6 a.m. and going to the gym. I'm like, that feels good. I come back and I feel like I just have more to offer my day. I do feel chemical changes when I commit to a thing. But again, it never lasts always. And I know what you're saying, that notion of feeling that you're always chasing this body goal or this fitness goal. I feel like I've been chasing that since I was similar to you. I feel like since I graduated college, like 21, 22 years old, I have constantly been chasing this fitness thing. I'm like, if I just lose this 10 pounds, bitch, I'm gonna be everything. And it's like you, how can I have been chasing this goal steadily for 10 years? I've been chasing it for 10 years. I've been trying to get this goal. And sometimes I get there, but then, like you're saying, I think it's like that constant, it's constantly shifting up. And then I look at, like, I was looking at a picture of someone tagging me in something. Sometimes I randomly log onto Facebook for whatever reason. Like, I'm like, oh, let me just check Facebook out this day. And someone tagged a picture of me going to my gig at Big Top when I was hosting a therapy. So this had to have been like around 2016, about 2016, 15. And I 2015, that was the year I had first quit. That's when I had just quit the Yale Club to pursue drag full time. And I remember that time in my life feeling so fat. I was like, I feel so disgusting. I hate the way my suit fits at work. I look, but like I remember this time in my life being so disgusted with my body. But I'm looking at the pictures from that year, and I'm like, bitch, I'm a solid 10, 15 pounds lighter than what I am now. Like,
that sounds like my
entire
existence as well. And I also, it kind of drives me a little bit crazy. I've been obsessing over my body in what I think might be an unhealthy way, because I look back, like right now we're posting these old videos from before Monét was on All Stars, and there's so many comments that are like, oh my God, Bob is so skinny. Oh my God, girl, Bob was skinny. And I was like, I know. I know I've gained weight. I knew before you knew. But also, I mean, it doesn't mean that they're wrong for saying I was skinny, because I was skinnier than I am now. And then don't let an old video of me surface. Girl, do not let a kitten with a whip video surface. Bitch, I I was like 185 pounds when I was going by Ken with the Whip.
This
And
is
just for
Bob and
reference, y'all,
padding
that
as
is
kitten.
like, y'all, I was legitimately, and this is no exaggeration, 50 pounds lighter than I am right now. And I was very skinny, which is funny. At the time, I was sure that I wasn't. But
Which is so crazy. In your mind, you swear you are not.
But whenever like a video of me 50 pounds lighter shows up on the internet, and then everyone's commenting on how good I used to look, that shit is annoying. That shit is annoying. And it makes me want to lose more weight. But then, and if you do lose weight and people give you a compliment, it feels like even though that's not what they're saying, what it feels like is they're saying, you did not look good before you lost this weight. And I was thinking that the whole time. All I could think was how you don't look good before you lost the weight. And that's why I've stopped giving people the compliment. I still tell people they look good, but it's never based on how skinny they've gotten. I will say congratulations to someone if they have made it clear that losing weight is a goal of theirs. I will say congratulations on losing the weight because you've reached a goal. But I have made an effort to stop saying, you look so good. You lost some weight? You look good, girl. You look great. Mm-hmm. And I still say it sometimes, but I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to retrain my brain. I remember, I don't know if I told the story here before, but I once went up to one of the producers of We're Here, and I was like, this is like the beginning of season 2. And I was like, oh my God, you look great. Did you lose some weight? And he was like, yeah, I have lost weight. It's because I'm really stressed out and I can't eat and I'm having a hard time. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like a goal. He was having a rough life and he lost weight as a result. And I was like, congrats, girl. And I think that was my wake-up call to stop being like, you lose weight, you look good.
Yeah, you know? But I always try to balance that because some people are clearly, like, I have friends that made it like a clear like workout thing that they're trying to do. For example, Jasmine Wright. Jasmine's like, bitch, I'm trying to lose this fucking weight. I want to lose these LBs. So there are those friends who giving them that validation. I'm like, oh my, wow, you look great. Not saying great because you lost weight, but like, hey girl, you look great. Because they are like Jasmine. I know for a fact, like she is doing a lot of hard work to lose weight and eat healthy. And really, 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 because that's what she really wants for herself. So I do like to give her that extra like balance. Good job.
It's just an interesting balance, because I like to congratulate people on reaching their goals, but I just don't want to equate them looking beautiful to them losing weight. Because what if the weight comes back? Mm-hmm. What does that say? What does that say? What does that say when you've lost the weight and then you look good? You lost weight. You're smaller than you were. You look good. Now you look good. And then you go back to where you were. That happens to a lot of us. A lot of us go back to where we were.
I'm guilty. I've been there.
Y'all have been watching this podcast since I've been in LA, but I've been gaining and losing weight this whole fucking time. I go through phases where I'm like Little Miss Workout Queen, Little Miss Eating Right, Little Miss Factor Meals. And then I go through moments where I'm just eating anything that's deep fried and covered in sauce. Hashtag literally me right now. And I would like to. I'm just trying to retrain my brain to detach my beauty from my weight, because I can see it for other people. I really can see it for other people, but it's really hard to see it for myself.
Yeah, we went out to for Kim's birthday the other night. We went out to a place called Shibuya, and watching Bob experience new things, it always tickles me, because it's if you've never been to Shibuya, it's I don't know what you get, like they bring you have a one
it's
cook,
soup.
A one. Yeah, well, you have like a pot to yourself, your own thing, and they bring out a broth, and then you go to the bar, you pick out all your meats and veggies, and you cook it yourself. And then let's do like Kim was like explains like Bob how it works, and Bob was like, so Bob has this plate of like vegetables, noodles, eggs, meats, everything, and Bob was like, so what do I cook first? And Kim was like, oh, you can put anything in there. Like Kim was like, no, you put stuff like in order to cook, so you don't want to put something that cooks really quickly right now. And Bob was like, what about
that's not quite how it was.
So
first Kim was like, Kim goes, just put anything in. And then I put in the noodles. And then then like 3 minutes later, Kim was like, but you don't want to put in the noodles first. And I was like, and then someone was like, yeah, I overcooked my noodles. They were so bad. I overcooked and they were horrible. And I was like, oh no. I put my noodles in like
because they just disintegrate. They just like become water.
I didn't know that. I can't cook. I don't know how to cook.
And then
Are
Bob
you Vanjie's? Go ahead.
No, I'm 24 Hours of Love. I saw you tweet about it the other day. I did not watch it. Do you like it?
I watched like 3 episodes. There's one episode. First of all, there's this guy named like Anthony, who is like this like musical theater performer, and they just like the people in the house just hate this guy. I was like
too faggoty.
Everyone's like they just. I think honestly, I this is speculation. I think it's because he was too drunk. Like when you like he's a little tipsy. Every time you see him, I'm like, oh, this queen is wasted. And I think he's acting a little wasted. And sometimes drunk people are a little bit annoying.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean? So they're like wanting him to go home because he's drunk, but they keep saying other things. They keep being like, because you're young, because you're inexperienced, because you're. I think one person did say because you're drunk, and they just keep ganging up on this one guy, and he's just like this. Then this other guy who like barely talks the entire show. I've only watched like 3 episodes. He's this guy with like long hair. I think his name is Blake. And then Vanjie's mom comes over, and she just hates this guy. I mean, she just like hates his guts. She was like, "Who here can cook?" And then he goes, "Oh, I cooked. I cooked earlier today. We were grilling, and everyone ate the food we cooked." And she was like, "You're not letting anyone talk." And he was like, and then
is she like Sister Patterson? Did you watch House? I Live in New York. Is she like that kind of mom?
Yeah, kind of a little bit, but not as intense as Sister Patterson. Sister Patterson was wild. And then at one point he made a joke because Benji's mom was like, "We're gonna go talk to this group of guys, and we're gonna talk to everyone." And then he jokingly was like, "Well, eliminate 3 of them." And then she goes, "We're about to eliminate you." And then he does the gay mouth cover. He goes, and then later on, spoiler alert, if anyone, I don't know, they're talking. They're just like upstairs talking, and then he's like talking about why he's here and what he's looking for in love. And then she just interrupts him and she goes, "You need to leave."
And they eliminate him?
You need to. And she's like, something, I don't know what it is about you. She goes, "I'm right about this kind of stuff. You're a double timer and you need to leave." And then Vanjie was like now? And she was like, "Right now." And they just eliminated him. It was like this guy who was like not saying, he was quiet up until that point, and she just zoned in and just like did not like him. It was crazy to watch.
If you had a show like this, how do you think Miss Martha would be?
My mother's very my mother's Southern, but not like a loud country Southern lady. My mom is very reserved and not reserved. She's really funny, but she wouldn't be aggressive and mean. She'd be very, very nice to everyone. I mean, my mom. I'm in the process of, me and my family are in the process of buying a home in Atlanta right now, and the way my mother was scandalized when I showed up to go look at the houses, and I was wearing a pair of shorts. They were gay shorts, so yeah, they were short. My mom,
the ones that you wore to my house the other day.
No, they're about that short though. They're roughly that short.
I would say Bob is in his hoochie daddy era. Let me say, Bob should like. I know Bob to show some skin back in the day. It's been a lot. First of all, y'all know Bob won't even. Okay, Bob won't even wear his witch dresses without pants because he's like, "Monet, these are skirts. It's showing too much leg. I can't." When I tell y'all, Bob showed up to dinner with coochie cutters on. Okay, Bob's nuts both said hi to me, each one of them separately. And I love it. I love it. But I'm just talking about Bobby, the one like, "Monet, I had to wear my full dress with the pants down to my ankles because I want to be classy."
Since you've known me, I have phases where I show my legs and where I don't. But I've been doing legs since you've known me. I go through seasons.
Oh, so now your name is Small.
Girls away.
Legs is what you know me for. Believe there's Mo walking through that door.
I put them away in certain times of trouble. But I was wearing a pair of short shorts, and my mom was like, "Please do not go look at houses wearing that." And I said, "Mom, I'm not changing clothes." And she was like, "Please." She's literally begging, "Please." And I'm like, "Mom, I'm not going on a job interview. Like, I don't need to impress these people. I'm buying something from them." She goes, "Please, please." She goes, "Go put on some Camion clothes." My nephew, she's like, please go put on some of his pants." And then she starts offering me pants. Try these on. Try wearing this. And I was like, I'm wearing my shorts. I'm wearing my shorts. And I wore those shorts.
I live.
I got
love
denied
it.
for every home I went to. I got denied for every home I went to.
I love when they do it. It just seems for right currently just so out of character for people. I live for it. Those little striped ones, I want them. Can I have them? I mean, they probably wouldn't fit my ass.
They were hand-me-downs.
From who?
Ezra. Ezra gave them to me. I take pants from Jacob and shorts from Ezra.
You better work. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all
Listen,
honestly,
honestly,
y'all are the
Jacob
true
started
model of polyamory, honey. Y'all
me taking Jacob's pants, I want to put out loud that Jacob started it, and he's not willing to see where it goes. Jacob went through a long phase that he was wearing. Jacob did this thing where he just we were in New York City. It doesn't happen so much in LA, but my jackets were just Jacob's jacket. If I had a jacket, it was just there were certain jackets that Jacob would just wear. That was like Jacob's jacket going forward. And I've done the same thing with a couple of pair of pants. And I think that's fair. What do you think, Jacob?
Jacob have a mic?
You know, that is fair.
But
And yesterday, Jacob was trying to be shady. Jacob said, "You actually
Here's
both
what it
you and I
is.
both
It's
complimented Jacob
because
with
you
these
will
pants."
take my clothing, you'll wear it, and then you'll leave it at Ezra's apartment, so then I don't have it.
that sounds
That's
like Bob.
that's what the issue is. It's not that
Bob
you're wearing my
cannot-
stuff. It's that you're actively taking it away from me, so I can't use it.
That sounds right.
I'm fine with you borrowing my clothing, but I would just like it to be returned or to be brought back. So what happens is then there's the stockpile of my pants. At
The same
other
night that
apartment.
Bob brought
Over
his
at
ass
Ezra's
over
place.
here, Bob and Ezra, Bob left a hat. Bob left a bag of Taco Bell. Bob left a shirt here. I was
No.
like, yes. I was like, how-
talk about in the trash can. Yeah,
No,
in the
bitch,
trash can. Monet.
you left it in my drag room on the electrical thing when you were in that back corner, which is fine. But I'm
I
like,
apologize for that.
How
That
did
was
you
not my
melt?
intention.
How did you melt out of three things that you had on in my home and when you were here for an hour and a half?
Okay, yeah, like I was wearing the Taco Bell bag. It wasn't a fascinator. I was just eating Taco Bell when me and Ezra showed up. We were eating some Taco Bell. That was a cup. It was a cup. Wait, I had a. Also, y'all,
Your
Monet
little like '90s
ate
black
a
and white
chocolate-
hat.
Oh, I've been looking for that hat.
It's here.
Y'all, Monet had Choco Taco act like it was nasty.
That
Bitch, you ate history. You ought to be lucky that I even took you to get a Choco Taco because in about a month you will never see one again.
Well, you know,
Mama.
they're saying that they're going to be worth a lot of money. You serious? You should really buy some and stock it up. They're like, I was listening to a pod yesterday, and they were saying like people are buying them because they're going to be worth a lot of money. You should buy some Choco Tacos. I just don't. We should go to that store by Izakai. Oh, let me not tell you where it's at. There's a store in
I
LA
bought
that-
you a Choco Taco. I paid
That
for you to
shit
have a
was
Choco
nasty.
Taco. You did not appreciate the experience.
It was nasty. It was not
What you
good.
did in about 2 years, what you did in that moment was ate about $30,000.
That shit was fucking nasty.
What's your go-to ice cream from the grocery store is?
My go-to ice cream from the grocery store is Ben and Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie. The
I
brownies
just
are.
sounded so hood. I said,
What did you say?
What's your favorite ice cream from the? I said, what's your favorite ice cream from the grocery store is?
None of us are shocked. You a hood ass nigga. I love that. I also love the Talenti, the caramel cookie crunch. That's a very good one as well. Love.
Oh, it's so okay. Nick turned me on to Chubby Hubby. No, Chunky Monkey.
Chunky Monkey.
Chubby Hubby.
Oh,
No, it's Chubby Hubby.
Chubby
Hubby
Hubby.
is
That's what my zoomies.
it is what it's so good.
Chubby
like
Hubby.
that is Ben and Jerry. They both put their feet in that one, honey.
But it's
Ben and
bananas,
Jerry
right?
No, that's Chunky Monkey.
What's Chubby Hubby?
Monkeys, bananas. Chubby Hubby is like peanut butter, pretzels, and fudge.
Okay, that's something that could be good. Do you like?
I might get some Chubby Hubby tonight.
Do you like banana flavored stuff? Like I like bananas. I don't like banana ice cream. I don't like banana desserts. I don't like banana candies.
I do. I like banana Laffy Taffies. I like banana
That's the
Laffy
worst
Taffies
one.
very much.
Mm-mm.
Narm, I absolutely not.
Do you like
banana
lemon
Laffy
stuff?
Taffies are great. Yeah.
Like
The
lemon
only,
bars?
flavoring I don't like is the only flavor I don't like is artificial cherry flavoring.
Like a cherry Danish?
No, just artificial cherry flavoring. I don't mind actual cherries. But when it's an artificial cherry flavoring, it tastes like medicine because I think it's because I connected to Dimetapp. Because for a long time, a lot of medicine was cherry flavored.
Do you know that sometimes some people can relapse from Listerine? Did you know that's a thing?
Yep. And vanilla extract too.
Yeah, vanilla. So when I did exchange rate in pandemic, we used to do, it was not exchange. Yeah, we used to do those little cooking segments. And they would send me like the full recipe things with like vanilla, and I would want to, I didn't even know. I was, let me taste this vanilla, and I was like, this tastes like alcohol. Like this, I feel like it's a drink. And the host was like, oh yeah, girl, there's a lot of alcohol in vanilla extract. I was like, that's crazy. I didn't know that there was so much alcohol in vanilla.
I mean, I cannot even imagine. Vanilla extract is so pungent.
Yeah, it is. It's very
like but people get drunk off of it. I mean, probably not a lot of people, but if you're desperate. Mm-hmm. And you, if you're real desperate, vanilla alcohol is 70 proof.
Oh my God,
it is 70 proof.
70
That's
proof?
A little weaker than a shot of Jack Daniels. That's a little weaker than a shot of Jack Daniels.
That's
Jack
more
Daniels
than vodka.
No, not all vodka. Most vodkas are 80 proof. Most of them, not all of them though.
70 proof. That's 35% alcohol. That's wild.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe I should get some vanilla up in here.
Do you know what proof Bacardi 151 is?
151 proof, duh.
Hey. Also, it's the.
Do you think I just started drinking? Do you think I just became an alcoholic yesterday, honey?
But you can't even tell the difference between. We never did our blind taste test.
We have nothing but time. I can't tonight because I'm getting up on the plane.
They're starting to. Okay, Bob the Drag Queen videos has turned on both of us on Twitter. Girl, all they're doing now is just commenting on everything we promised and have not delivered on. They're like, where's our makeup? Where's our music?
Oh, we got a big update about makeup today, actually.
Yeah, I saw the email. I haven't read it yet, though.
Yeah, it's good. Very good news.
Macaroni.
Bob, we're at time.
Well, don't be trying to rush. Do not be trying to rush. Because I heard you and your little boyfriend arguing. First of all, you're not. I know what time you're leaving for the airport, and I know you're already packed. So don't act like you got to pack.
I'm not already packed.
I see your bag behind. Money, your bag is literally packed behind you.
What bag? You are such a liar, Roberta. I'm going to Universal. I'm very excited about Universal. I'm getting on all the rides. I'm so excited.
I don't really love the ride. If you go late at night on like a Wednesday, as the park's closing, you can basically ride every single ride because there's no one there anymore. So you have to go late on a weekday, and you can basically bounce to every single ride. I did this one time with Louise. Bitch, I had a headache so bad from riding every single roller coaster back to back. That shit wrecked me.
Oh no, bitch, we're getting the VIP experience. We're getting it at 10 a.m. and a Universal staff member and a security guard, they come to pick me and my guests up, and they're taking us around the whole park, and we get to go through all the exit lanes. But it's the only one to be Universal.
Monét is balling out of control. The other day at Kim's birthday, I can't even talk about what I saw Monét doing.
What?
At Kim's birthday party. We were in the parking lot leaving. Y'all.
Bob, okay, first of all, you are so extra and so annoying. We're at time.
I'm extra? I'm extra?
We're at time.
We'll do a quick little little Patreon exclusive so y'all can see what I was gagging at.
You are so annoying.
Honey.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.